Most of the time, when I go out into nature, it's not necessarily because I have an idea of something that I want to paint. I just love getting out into a quiet forest like this to experience nature and to see wildlife. I'm looking for that great connection with nature simply because I love it. And if I happen to get an idea for a painting out of this, then it makes the experience that much better. So I'm back in a little forest that I come to somewhat often. I was actually here about a year ago when I saw some great horned owls. That was actually my first video on YouTube. So I've come back to see them. Not because I have an idea for a painting, but I just want to see them again. And this is part of what I do when I'm in nature. I just like to get out here and I like to see these wild animals, and I like to have a really great connection. So the difference from last year to this year is that I know where they are now and I don't have to look for them. So I'm just slowly making my way to the spot that I was last year. And the reason I'm moving slow is that I don't want to spook the owl in case I happen to get too close to it without actually seeing it first. So I'm coming to the exact same area where I was before, and I'm just looking up in the trees. I imagine it would be just as well camouflaged as it was last year when I saw it. So I'm slowly making my way there until I see it. Okay, I think I actually do see it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yes, that is actually it. I can see it through the trees. It looks to be just asleep, just on its day roost. So now that I've seen it, I'm just gonna slowly get a little bit closer, and I'm just gonna stay a comfortable distance from it just for now. And then I'll get the camera out, start taking some pictures, and go from there. Okay, so now that I've found it and I'm fairly close to it, I'd say I'm maybe 50 meters away or something like that. It's really comfortable. It hasn't even looked at me. It's asleep and just on its day roost. And so I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer. And just as I get closer, I'll kind of read its body language. I don't want to spook it, and I don't want it to fly away, and I don't want to bother it. So I'll just be careful. And because I didn't have to spend hours looking for it, I can relax and I can slow down, and I can just enjoy this forest. And it's nice and quiet today, and it's a really nice day. So I'm just gonna slowly inch forward and see what I can get. Okay, I'm a bit closer now, and it seems to be okay with me. It's barely even looked my direction, so I'm gonna maybe inch forward maybe one or two more times. I don't want to get too close to spook it, so let's see. Okay, yeah, seems okay with me. think that's about as close as I want to get. And now I'm just going to set up, take a few pictures. It's kind of looked over at me just to see what I'm doing, but it's gone right back to sleep. And this is really great. I'm probably only going to stay here about 15 minutes or so. I don't want to overstay my welcome too much, but it's very comfortable. It's relaxed. This is exactly why I come out into nature, to see something just like this. This has been a fantastic experience today. And even though I'm not here to get ideas for a painting, I just enjoy seeing things like this. My interest in nature extends as far back as I can remember to when I was a kid. And so just getting out into the forest and seeing something like this has always been something that I love doing. So I'm gonna leave this owl alone now, and I'm gonna move on. And I appreciate you watching and joining me on this experience.